Hello, beautiful people. Welcome back to Selam by Mary Tilahun. I am your host, Mary, also known as TheSudopian, and today's episode is personal. We are talking about something that hit me hard in this last season. What happens when you sleep on your God-given talents? When you bury what God placed inside of you, when you convince yourself that maybe it doesn't matter, maybe it can wait, maybe someone else can do it better. But the truth, that mindset was silently wrecking me. So let's get right into this conversation today. So let me be real with y'all. I have been away, not just from creating, but from truly stewarding what God has given me. And I know He gave me the gift of voice, the gift of connection, the ability to speak life, to create, to encourage. And yet I was shrinking. I was hiding, distracted, tired, caught up in motherhood, life, changes, fear, and honestly, just disobedience overall, to sum it up. I was praying these big prayers, right? God, I want more. I want this. I want that. And every time I sat in stillness, I could feel Him saying back, use what you have. It wasn't that He wasn't listening. It was that I wasn't moving. That was a tough pill to swallow. And it really hit hard because deep down I knew that I was sleeping on the very things that He equipped me with, the things He entrusted to me. And it started to take a toll on my mental health. I started to feel stuck, unmotivated, even frustrated with God at times. I'm not even going to lie to you about that. All while ignoring the assignments already on my life. I kept showing up for others, but not showing up for myself. I kept reposting encouragement, but ignoring the voice that was whispering to me that you were made for more, but you're choosing less, you know? Y'all ever felt that? That weight in your chest when you know you're not walking in the fullness of your calling? That low-key anxiety that creeps in when you're just not aligned? It was affecting me deeply, and I lost momentum. I lost my joy in creating. I started questioning everything, and yet every time I went to God in prayer, He lovingly redirected me back to the same truth. I already gave you what you need, daughter. Get it together. Pull through. And here's the thing. We live in a culture of constant next, right? What's the next opportunity, the next platform, the next breakthrough? But God doesn't work on hype. He does not work on hype. He works on stewardship. Luke 16:10 actually says, whoever can be trusted with very little can also be trusted with much. And we have to learn to care for what's in our hands before we go asking for what's in His. And I get it. Sometimes the dream feels way bigger than our current capacity, but that is not a reason to stay stuck. That's actually a reason to start small. And that was the mindset that I needed to adjust. And maybe you have a gift for speaking. Maybe you do, but you haven't touched a mic in months like me. Maybe you write beautifully, but your journal pages are blank. Maybe you have a heart of encouraging others, but you've convinced yourself nobody wants to hear from you like I did. Sis, start where you are. Please hear me out today. Start where you are. God is not asking for polish. He's asking for partnership. And what I had to learn is that God doesn't bless potential. He blesses obedience. You can have all the vision in the world, but if you don't act on it, it's just a dream. Let's go a little deeper, because this isn't just about productivity. It's spiritual. When you sleep on your gifts, you're rejecting an assignment, and that rejection grieves the heart of God. Think about it. Think about it. He crafted you with purpose. He designed you with gifts unique to your voice, your story, your calling. And when we bury that, we dishonor the giver. We do. I do have another scripture I noted down. Matthew 25:14-30. So it tells the story of the servant who buried his talent, right? He said he was afraid. He didn't lose the talent. He just didn't multiply it. And God called him wicked and lazy. Wicked and lazy. That hit me because that was me. That was me. I was exactly the servant in that story, wicked and lazy. I wasn't misusing my gift. I just wasn't using it at all. And God doesn't want passive receivers. He wants active stewards. He wants children who not only recognize the gift, but use it to build, bless, and to glorify Him. Sleeping on your talent is like saying, God, I know you gave me this, but I'm not ready. I'm not enough. And I don't trust myself, which really means that I don't trust you. And that's not okay. And I don't think we talk about this enough, but disobedience has side effects. When you know you have a calling and you're avoiding it, it shows up in your emotions. You start to feel unfulfilled, anxious, and like something is off. I know because I was there. That was me. I was living that every single day. I felt like I was living in a fog, like my creativity was dried up, like I was running in circles, and every time I went to God, I expected Him to download something new, like a fresh idea, a new plan, but instead, He just reminded me over and over and over again that He already told me this last time. He told me what to do, and He wouldn't release me from that because God doesn't operate like a content calendar. He operates on obedience again. And there's just so much freedom and surrender, not the kind where you give up, but the kind where you give in, where you say, God, I trust what you put in me. I trust your timing, your plan. And for me, that meant picking up this mic right here again, writing again, being vulnerable again. And it meant shifting my mindset from performance to purpose, from perfection to presence. And it meant showing up even when I felt unqualified, unseen, or unsure. Because the truth is that your gift is not about you. It never was, actually. Newsflash. Your gift is about impact, about obedience, and about worship. And when you see what God gave you, it activates something in the spirit. It brings heaven to earth in your unique, beautiful way. So sis, it's time to wake up your gift. If you've been sitting on something God placed inside of you, it's time to move. Girl, write the blog, sing the song, post the video, share the word, start the business. You don't need anybody's approval but the Lord's. Whatever He gave you, start stewarding it like it matters. That dream that you just had, start working on it. Steward like it matters, because it does. You are not behind. You are not disqualified. And you are certainly not forgotten. You were created on purpose, with purpose, and for such a time as this. And no matter how long you've been asleep, God is still ready to walk with you as you wake up. Okay? Get up, girl. We got work to do. God is waiting. He already dropped the talents in you. Utilize it. Be fruitful. Multiply it. I actually have some journaling prompts for you that you should reflect on. I'm going to give you 4 that I wrote down from my notes. Number 1, what are 3 talents God has placed in me that I've been sleeping on? Number 2, what fears or beliefs have kept me from using those gifts? Number 3, what's one small step I can take this week to start stewarding what I already have? And the last one, what would it look like for me to surrender to God's plan instead of striving for mine? Reflect on those, sis. Reflect on those. Pray about it. Talk to God. Go back to the source. The source of your talent is God. Lean on Him for that. Okay? I pray this episode was a wake-up call in the most loving way, because I get it. I've lived it, but now I'm choosing differently. And if this is resonating with you, sis, I hope and pray that you choose differently too. God placed something so incredible inside of you. Do not let fear, comparison, or delay keep it buried. Use what you have. Trust what He gave you and walk boldly in it. All right? If this episode spoke to you, please let me know. Drop a comment down in the Spotify chat so we can get the conversation going. Tag me on Threads at TheSudopian. Share it with a sister, and remember that there's power in your voice. Selam.